To electoral matters in a bid to decongest voting points and encourage voters to participate in future elections in Bayelsa State, the Independent National Electoral Commission has created additional 440 polling units. This was revealed at an expanded stakeholders meeting on voter access in Bayelsa State. And Joseph Kunde has details.
In recent times, voter registration during elections in Nigeria have registered dwindling figures, much of which is hinged on voter access to polling units, relocating existing polling units to places of easy accessibility, as well as decongesting existing polling units. To this end, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) is organizing a stakeholders meeting in Yenagoa on the expansion of voter access to polling units exercise and converting existing voting points into polling units. This development has prompted an additional 440 polling units, totaling 2,244 in Bayelsa, but stakeholders say it is not a true reflection of the voting strength.
Look at the peculiarity of our terrain and ensure that you take that into consideration in whatever you are doing in this exercise, so that that keyword access will be rendered to our voters, and our voters will have access on a voting day to their polling units where they can cast their votes.
Bayelsa is far above 2.5 million human beings. And if we are more than 2.5 million human beings, the number of polling units put together is even far lower than some of the states, some of the local government in a state. And so something definitely has to be done.
The Bayelsa State Resident Electoral Commissioner, Cyril Omorogbe, believes that with the continuous voter registration exercise to begin in June, the state might have more polling units.
Personally, I was not quite satisfied with the number we got, and so that's why I will take it upon myself in the next exercise to go out as much as I can to register people and now go back to the commission and say we have this increase in voters, we need the polling units to go with it. Hopefully in the next exercise, after our CVR, we'll now have the number to actually make a case and say we need X number of polling units based on the number. The first one was just to expand access by creating or converting those voting points that we already had. We've had them for several years now.
Converting voting points to polling units is what the electoral umpire says will reduce overcrowding at the election venue. But then, it still remains a number of years before the general elections in 2023. Joseph Kunde, TVC News, Yenagoa.